Good morning, everybody. And once again, I want to expose some of the lies I've been hearing. I was watching something last night with Harmon and this guy from in the US. I can't remember his name, but he was one of them who do a video earlier in the month, in May, early in May month, because we're in June now, saying about AP, the PPP supporters driving from all the way from Canada, going to the US and threatening people. And the PPP supporters who living in the US coming out threatening and attacking racism and that kind of thing. And he ain't supporting racism. This is what he was saying. But before he finish the video, he was saying that if they continue, he gonna farm up a group of people who live in the Bronx, the apnu+AFC supporters, and go and deal with them. They ain't racism. The same man was interviewing Harmon. And Harmon was talking about this 90,000 plus irregularities. And next thing was surprising that I hear is that these poll books, remember they had one instance when they had poll boxes in different boxes in the same polling station, but two poll boxes in two different boxes. Now, Harmon was saying that it's more than one case of poll book showing up in different boxes. Harmon, that's a lie. That is a lie. Up to now, is only one case registered of the happening. And again, based on my knowledge, is that GCOM summons the presiding officer for the polling station. Now, unless he come and give an explanation as to what happened, nobody can claim that there was a intentional act. Right? But everything that happened, I sure if you hear somebody fart in the conference center, you can be a PPP person. Everything that happened is PPP. PPP, I want to tell you something. If PPP thief 100,000 votes, or if PPP involved in irregularities at the scope, they mean the PNC was thieving 200,000 votes. The PNC was thieving 200,000 votes. There is a history of the PNC thieving. Right? So you want to get on the road because we don't know these irregularities thing ain't gonna come out good. It's not going to come out good. Now I see an article on Facebook last night saying that the immigration authorities and the commissioner of police, I think Clara Singh is the commissioner of police, is who she the contact to do the investigation, sent back a letter saying that out of the amount of names of the migrated persons who would have voted and was outside of the country, that 172, I think, 172 names was out of the country on election day. 172. Now we don't know if the voter didn't vote. Right? And I was reading this on an article put by the newsroom. And the article also stated that there have been information saying that it's people from the immigration authorities who would have given the apnu+AFC the list of names because they would have had all the records of who left before March 2nd. Now, I don't know how they're going to go and how true the fact is. But just giving y'all a heads up as to what I see. Right? So, excuse me. We have to wait and see what going to be the outcome of this. 172 of them. Now, in the instance of getting clarity on these matters, how we going about getting them, I have no idea. How we going about dealing with them, I have no idea. This is all just a bunch of bullshit. Now, I was seeing an old video from what happened in the GCOM building after the declaration was attempted to be made by Mingo when they had the so-called stampede. The first one I see is when they was breaking down the door as to get access to Clara Singh. When Jack Dio or Harry was saying, they just want to know. He was saying to the police, we just want to know if she's okay. When they get the door open, you could hear Mark Phillips telling the police, let the doctor go in. Up to now, nobody come out here and say that Clara Singh was holding as hostage in the room. Because after they would hear all the noise and all the knocking for the door for people trying to break the door, if she wasn't be holding as hostage in there, why they didn't open the door? They wait until the door break open. And 14 police and Roxanne Myers was in the room. And they did not open the door. Nobody say nothing about that. But I'm talking about PPP supporter, PPP agents stampede and break open the door. Why them who in there? The police, the 14 police and Roxanne Myers did not open the door, knowing that the people are trying to break the door down. Nobody say nothing about that. And no investigation launching into that as to what happened that day. Everybody come out saying, oh, the PPP stampede and the PPP this. Right? Them thing they ain't making no sense. Nobody know if Clara Singh is dead or what was going on in the room. For all the hours she was in there, not answering her phone, not responding to nobody. Nobody seems to care about what happened then. Because nobody coming out saying nothing about that incident. Then I stumbled up to the next one, where I got type of the name now. What's your name? I'll tell you your name just now. But she come out and say that Mingo did not get to say nothing because the amount of noise was making and people started with the corruption and everything about the spreadsheet. When you would have known that she signature was on the spreadsheet, when no political personnel was not supposed to sign, no SOP and no spreadsheet, but she signature was on there, and she said she didn't know what was going on. She had no idea what was going on. Them thing that can make any sense when you got video proving that she was a part of the whole thing. I'm still trying to remember her name now. Right? And then she turned and said that she see two women walking coming up to she when she was on the step. And she thought they was going to beat she. So she was to defend herself with a smile. With a smile, she was going to defend herself. Okay then, I agree with that. If somebody come to do you something, you have a right to defend yourself. And then she turned and say, she turned and tell them that they was killing out the young people in Region 4. Over 500,000. What the fuck? Then again, I want to get nobody know. Because if 90 plus thousand irregularities based on who would have migrated and did, and she 500,000, it's 600,000 already. We don't think anybody in Guyana. And there's only who register because I register in Guyana to vote, so I wouldn't be counting. 500,000 people, those who get killed under the PPP. Guyana don't have a million. I don't know how these people could come out and say these things with a smile on the face. With a smile on the face. This is show the character of these people. No, I ain't hearing nothing from Amna Ali, Kathy Hughes, and Ganesh Manipal. So we could be expecting something out of them this week. Right? All of the running around and intentions to start up this process at the end gonna have a big impact on the country. And the people them and everything else in the country. Because up to now I hear the CARICOM observer them come out with no claims about nothing. Right? Usually you will get a update every now and again when they had the Carter Center and all these other observing party. You would get a brief input as to what's going on and how things going in the counting stations. But nothing out of CARICOM as yet. So for me, what going on inside there other than the APNU objecting to every serial number, everything going good. Now this process is hard for you to try to thief out of this process. It's the same thing we went on polling day when they was doing the counting up of the ballots. Right? No thieving could go on there because all the party representative and other personnels who would have been there. So nobody could have put in nothing or take out nothing in no ballot box. But still you hear Harman coming saying that these people were, well, based on what we saying in a previous video, a previous press briefing, is that somebody would have had to break in the container and do what they had to do inside and only mix up 2 boxes in the container. Right? With the poll books. These people here, for me, through the try doing this thing so long, it's about 3 months now, right? They ain't got no more ideas of what to do. They don't have any more ideas of what they should be doing in terms of trying to mislead the people of the country. So they jump into all kind of random lies that come to the mind. Something come to the mind, just come out and say it as they feel like. Them thing they ain't gonna make no sense, people. They are not going to make any sense. Right? So everything and anything is possible at the end of this recount. Again, brace yourself. There can be problems. One time I hear a lady on the road, one of the apnu+AFC supporter. You couldn't see who it was, but there was video and some kind of incident, some protesting. And you could hear she in the background saying, "No Granger, no tongue. No Granger, no tongue." And this was saying the video that I did the last video. If it was the PPP who was doing these things, they wouldn't have had no tongue already. They would have done bundled down already. if the PPPs who was trying to thief the election card with wrong numbers from a spreadsheet. Right? And they're saying that the PPP been thieving for all the years, but up to now, PPP ain't got to the extent of thieving an election in a glass room. And if there was thieving for all the years, and y'all cannot prove that there was thieving for all the years, they mean they had to be good thieves. Again, for me, I don't think the PPP have to thief to win no election. Right? I don't think so. When the history of politics in Guyana, the history from creation, from when the PNC force farm until when these jackasses finished killing it, the history show that they are the thieves of the elections. Now, I don't know how we could try to fool the people them that this can switch wrong. And it's not them who was doing it. We ain't gonna buy that. We are not going to buy that. Right? So, again, y'all come up with something else. And I keep saying, for y'all to be effective at what y'all trying to do here, all y'all need to sit down and come up with a plan, and everybody stick to the plan. That's how Harman write 9 letters to Clarence Singh. Where he was saying that he write 9 letters to Clarence Singh in one day, and he is the one who asked Clarence Singh to do the investigation. That is what he said. How that could be happening? That a political personnel could ask the chair of GCOM to do something on his party behalf. How? They make Clarence Singh take inside. Because at the moment, what's going on in the Arthur Conference Center have nothing to do with none of the parties. Nobody who go in there is not a minister or a president. They are all candidates of political parties. Nobody who enter into the building consider going as a minister of the government. No. Not even Granger could go in and say he's the president at the moment. He going as a presidential candidate for the apnu+AFC. Right? So I don't know how a party candidate, general secretary candidate for the apnu+AFC, could call Clarence Singh and ask she to launch an could send she a letter and ask she to launch an investigation, and she go through with that. Now, and Nandalal is also a candidate for the PPP. And he been saying that she don't have the jurisdiction. The law do not prescribe she with them kind of power to do no investigation. But she still went through, so she wasn't supporting the party candidate. She was supporting the other party candidate. So again, they're showing clearly that GCOM taken side. And that's why I said yesterday in my last video, we need to know what GCOM role is, what the position is. And don't surprise us. We don't want to surprise again. We need to know what to expect at the end of this recount. Right? So, all y'all who they up there on YouTube and talking about this and that about this election thing, all y'all need to demand GCOM to come forward and say what's going to happen at the end of this recount. Y'all got mouth for black eye your viewers, cuss eye your viewers, embarrass eye your viewers, but y'all ain't got mouth for talk to GCOM, for asking for come out there and say something. Which one of y'all, I can't say which one, how much of y'all doing something for the people of the country in y'all videos? The same viewers where y'all want to like and subscribe to your video. How much are y'all doing something on behalf of them? And not for yourself, making this video for yourself. Now something I want to explain in a video some time back is that when the PPP supporters was protesting and they would stone the school bus with the children, I am not supporting that. That's stupidness. If you say you're fighting for democracy, how democracy become a personal matter? That you a race matter. How they become that? They had the Norris girl with a Pelcher car. How it become to that? Right? But I can explain something to the public. Any gathering you have with a large amount of people, you can always find people in there who can be some fucking jackass to do something to hamper the purpose why you possessed, why you protesting. And that demonstrating through the history of time too. Because every time I election finish and the PPP come out the victorious at the end of the election, the apnu+AFC, which was PNC at the time, would come out in a protest. What I call a peaceful protest. And most of the times I see it start as a peaceful protest. Right? But it can end in a riot, in looting, in burning on people's place, burning on people's car. Because as some of the supporters them there, some of the criminal element within the group gonna start something and then followed by other people. People who wasn't even thinking about looting gonna end up looting. Right? So you can find that any race of people, I should say, that as long as you find a large group of people gathering, you can always find criminal elements in within them. Right? To come and mess up the whole objectives we're heading to. You understand? People, we are not fighting against party supporters. We are not fighting against the supporters who support who. Everybody have the right to vote for who they want to rule the country. And you can't vex with somebody because they vote for this person, or you vex with somebody because they vote for that person. No. Everybody have the right to vote for who they want to run the country. Just how you want to vote for who you want, I want to vote for who I want. And I don't be upset with you when you vote for who you want. So why you have to be upset with me? Because I see a lot of video with apnu+AFC supporters coming out saying that, oh, boy, who you, it sounds like you're a PPP person, boy. No, them think this bullshit. From the history, there's a history of time too. That as long as any person live in a black community, you can always hear people trying to say, oh, them is PPP supporters. But we have black people living in Indian communities. And you don't hear nobody saying that them is PNC supporters. You support who you want to support. You cannot bully nobody to support who you want them to support. Nobody don't bully you to do the same thing. And everybody who go and vote for a party want the party to win. But two parties cannot win the same election. One have to win and one have to lose. So you need to stop with them bullshit. Because again, y'all destroy your country. Y'all destroying yourself. Because y'all have to live with what y'all destroy. We need to done with them thing. This is the 24th century. This is not back in the 60s and the 70s. Where we still got people leading we into battle. And you can't decide for yourself what is right and what is wrong. When somebody say, hey, jump, you ask them how high you can jump. Before you think, when you jump, what can happen when you come down back? No, you ain't thinking about when you land what can happen if you can break your foot or something. But you can just jump because somebody said jump. Them things they can't work. Them things need to done. You need to done with them. At the end of this whole election thing here, and when whosoever go into power, 6 weeks after that, all y'all gonna be together again. Laughing and drinking and walking and partying together again. Black, Indian, Bok, Chinese, Portuguese, all y'all gonna be together again. Like if nothing happened. Everybody support who they want to support. And you have something against somebody because they support who they want to run the country for them. And don't want them to upset with you when you support who you want. Them is bullshit, people. We need to get off of them things. There's where the racist business coming in from. Right? And then you're gonna move forward after that. Like if nothing happened until the next 5 years. Start the same process again. When we gonna learn as a nation that we are one people, one nation, and one destiny? When we gonna learn that? And be your brother's keeper. When are we going to learn that? That we need each other to survive in the country. No one race can make the country there better than how it is now. Right? Everybody need each other. The country belongs to every single Guyanese. No matter your color or your looks. It belongs to all of us. And all of we supposed to be looking out for what good for our country. And our good for no party. Right? Them things they need to stop. This, and again I ain't gonna say nothing about people who vote in race. Because it can always be the way. They would never change. But like I said in a previous video, we have small parties who Indians and black trying to get in power. And vote for them. Let me see what the two monsters them gonna do. If you want to support your race, support the other party. Because these two here ain't doing nothing to help y'all to get over this race thing. The PPP saying they're doing this and they're doing that and they're gonna support everybody, which I see in the past when Jack Day was in power. He was a president for everybody. And I ain't saying this because he's an Indian or he's Indian. Because everybody used to get house lot, not one race. You understand? Everybody used to get house lots. Not the Indians alone. Every community would have mixed with Indian and black. And that is the way how you start to bring people together. If we put them to live together. Let them work out the differences and see how they could manage to live with each other. You understand? This is how things start. So other than them, I don't see nothing else we're doing in the country to bring people together. And saying that, we can only bring them together for 5 years. No matter how much we try and what we try. Only for 5 years. Because when election come again, everything we work for bring them together in the 5 years that pass, gonna go back to the same thing at the end of that. Then we ain't gonna waste money for bring them together 5 years again. Them things they ain't gonna change, people. Again, we don't want to change the race voting. We cannot do that. But please don't upset with somebody who wanna support who they want to support. Everybody have the right to support who they want. You support your black party and you support your coolie party. When they're done, they're done. Who win? End the story. This bullyism thing, this is not before. When people feel like a bully people and get things work. This ain't gonna happen again. These things are not going to happen again when you feel like a bully nobody. Nobody ain't gonna take no bullshit and no bully from nobody in these days. Them things are done. And y'all need to realize that they're done. And stop them. Because nobody trying to bully y'all. And nothing. You understand? Nobody trying to bully y'all of nothing. Y'all don't try to bully nobody for nothing. Them days they're done. Finish. Okay, that's it for me in this video. Please, people, stay away from Rona. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And the word I would like to leave with y'all is be your brother's keeper. We have to come together as a nation. Okay? Once again, thanks to everybody, and y'all have a wonderful day. God bless Guyana.